There's the obelisk there, if you can see it. Actually, I can't even see it on the screen. What the hell? I think it's there. Oh. Hello there and good evening and welcome to tonight's little video here. Now right now, believe it or not, I'm actually in a cemetery in the dark by myself. So yeah, so I'm going to have a little look around the place because I've never been in this particular cemetery in the dark shooting a video before. Well, I did once, but I didn't have night vision. It was just purely for the audio, really. You couldn't see a thing. I had no lights whatsoever, basically. But tonight I've got night vision, as you can see, because I've got it switched on right now. I've also got very powerful headlights on my bike here, if I need to use those. But the trouble is, we're using those, it makes it stand out like a sore thumb. So, yes, when you're just here by yourself, you don't want to draw too much attention to yourself, because when you're using bright white lights, that's exactly what that could do, because people can see that from a mile off, you know what I'm saying? So I'll only use that possibly when I'm nearly finished the video, so I can make a hasty exit before anyone has time to even come in here, if that's what they're planning on doing, to see where the light's coming from and where it is. They might think a UFO has landed in the cemetery here, yeah, for all I know. You never know. Right, the only thing is, it's a little bit on the windy side tonight. I mean, it's not like gale force or anything, but it's still pretty windy, and that could mess with the audio on my camera here, and you won't be able to hear us properly. You know, you'll be able to hear is the wind noise, because this camera doesn't have an external microphone. Thought I saw something pass over there, probably cars, I don't know. It looked like black though. That was weird. Behind. Anyway, let's start having a look around then. So I'm right here. The I guess, which is the main entrance to the cemetery. I think it is anyway. It's one of the biggest entries in. I think there's two big gates that come into here. I think. Not 100% sure. And there's loads of police cars passing up the road next to this here. I've just saw like an ambulance and a fire engine and a police car. What was that? I don't know if I'm seeing things, but I thought I saw something move over there on the grass behind the headstones, but I could be seeing things on the... I'm looking at the screen, you see. I wasn't looking outside the screen when I saw something move there. I thought it was like a cat or something, but I'll have to check that back. It's probably nothing. See if it was an animal or something, a cat or something. But I have to be very careful in here, because if anyone, like anybody else, comes in here, I'm gonna have to quickly put the camera to one side, I think. And there's lots of weird shadows off the road here, which is kind of a bit distracting. Right, so I cannot see the names on the headstones because I'm not using a torch at the minute now. I'm using the other hand to push my bike, you see, so I can't really use the torch. What I could do with is one of those headlamp things where you strap it onto your head, so you don't have to hold it with your hand. That could be handy. Right, so I think this, I looked at this headstone before I started recording. I think it's somebody called, wait a minute, I just heard something, Hopkins. I thought I heard footsteps in the grass or something there. So you gotta be careful when you're out by yourself. As many people have been pointing out to us on the YouTube channel here on the comments. So yeah, I'm gonna keep my ears peeled and my eyes peeled as well. I don't think that's the right saying, but it's good enough. It might be the right saying, I don't know. And over this side is a nice statue, I believe, of a cherub, I think it is. I think it's a cherub. And you will see the odd insect fly in front of me night vision, in front of the infrared beams. And just over there, there's a fence, and you can see the lights on the building. You should be able to see. That is a care home, and I really wish I had eyes in the back of my head right now, because I'm near the entrance and I've got my back to it. So keep having to look around to make sure no one's coming behind us. Anyway, I was saying that building just beyond the fence there is a care home, and I was in there once. I played the drums in a band for a little concert we had inside there. I was a nervous wreck. I didn't enjoy that one bit. It was quite a large audience as well. But that was a while ago. I've actually got a video of it somewhere, but it's on tape, like digital tape, so it's not on YouTube or anything. I made loads of mistakes on the drums as well. It wasn't really my type of music that the band played, but you know, I used to play the drums for them. I got asked if I would like to do it, so you know, they were trying to talk us into it. I guess they succeeded. But that lasted for a while, but eventually it sort of fizzled out and I didn't play the drums anymore for them. So there you have it. Now, I must point out, over there, you should be able to see, there's like 4 very bright lights, and there's a 5th one as well. But 4 very bright ones. When I first come here the other week having a look around, I didn't know what the hell they were. I thought a mothership had landed over there next to the road. But it wasn't. It's just a car park of like a little, I don't know where it is, like a little church hall thing or something. And they've got the car park lit up like Blackpool Illuminations. And I just heard something over there. There's a light on over there actually on the grave. Maybe one of them LED light things. I'm going to have a look in a minute. I just heard like a click. Because if somebody's in here, somebody might be visiting the grave in the dark, you never know. I don't want to disturb them, you know. Not yet to cause anybody any harm or anything. No, the light's gone out now. I think there might be somebody over there, actually. Right from there. I'll have to be careful because it might be I think it's a person over there. I don't know if it'll show up on camera, but can you see that light in the middle? Like lower down? We'll have a look like. I've got to be careful. I mean, it could. I definitely saw movement over there. Unless it's some candle-y type thing or something. I'm not entirely sure. I doubt I'll be able to cover all the cemetery. But we'll have a look around anyway. And if anyone sees us from the care home, well, we'll just have to wait and see if anything happens. And there's one of these like big bin things here. I guess it's for putting old flowers in or something, dead flowers. Actually, I'm not sure if it is someone over there. It probably isn't, but I think it might be just some sort of weird reflection from some of the lights over on the building here or something. I'm not entirely sure. I'll look over here. It's not easy when you're trying to hold the camera steady and also push a bike at the same time. So you might be able to read some of the names if you want to read the names, but I can't see them because I'm in pitch black darkness and it's too small on the screen, so I can't read them off the screen basically. I'm just going to try and turn around here. I'm stuck. Right, I've managed to turn around sort of. That crackling noise was me bottle in me pocket, me water bottle. Right. So, well, so far so good. That did look like someone with a torch over there. I don't know, some sort of a light. I'm gonna have to have a closer look at that. Why is that one reflecting more light than anything else as well? I don't know. That gravestone over there. Now, like I say, I can't use the torch like I've just mentioned to add a little bit more light to the proceedings here, so I apologise for that. I also apologise for the noise of the traffic. If you can't hear us properly, I can't really help it because there's a road right next to the cemetery, you see. It's not easy when you can't see anything much. I mean, I can see the graves, but I can't read any of the names or writing or anything. And the other night, a few nights ago, I was in here, right, just having a look, and I was sitting on one of the seats, the benches over there somewhere, right over there, and actually it was before I got to the bench, I tell a lie, and I saw like a light move across the, in front of us about 20 foot away or something, and like, I just put it down to maybe something off car headlights on the road, reflecting or refracting or something, you know, like numerous reflections. But it looked weird. What I thought it was, when I first saw it I thought it was some sort of LED on the graves, you know, these solar powered LED lights they have sometimes on the graves. I thought it was that, but when I got closer there was none there. There's no LED lights or any lights for that matter. But I could have sworn it looked like a ball of light moving across. Yeah, that's the only thing I saw when I was here. I was only here a few minutes, but I don't normally see things like that. But it was probably a optical illusion with a reflection of some lights or something. There's some pictures on this grave over here. I can see some pictures. I can't see what's on them. I'll go closer. Both of them got pictures on. Two of them here. Now, if this road wasn't here, it would be a hell of a lot more quiet. I'll tell you that much. And I've just bought a new light for the front of my bike. It's pretty damn bright actually, and it's supposed to last 4 hours on the brightest setting, so that's not bad. And I had another one as well before that. I've still got it on the bike here, but it's it doesn't seem to last as long, and it's not quite as bright, but it's still pretty good. I keep getting stuck here with my bike, I tell you. Oh, there's some sort of round white thing on the ground here. There's a Pope in here or something. His hat fell off in the wind. I don't know, it does look like one of them little things that the Pope wears on his head, a skull cap thing, whatever you call it. But I'm not sure, since I can't get my torch out. And I'm holding the bike here. So I'm not leaving the bike anywhere near. No way. I think I'm spending too much time down this end. And this one looks more recent by the looks of things. Someone's oh, it says Dad. Alright. Right. I perhaps should not go too close to the road. There's another one here with soil on top, right next to it, but that's a recent one as well by the looks of things. And if there's anyone watching this video who knows anyone who's buried here, I don't mean any disrespect. I'm just making a little video, having a look around. I like cemeteries, and they're full of history, and well, that's why I'm here basically. And I don't know if you ever watch someone called Franco TV here on YouTube, but he goes in lots of cemeteries in America. He goes in mausoleums as well. I like them places. We don't seem to have any over here, or at least not many. They're hard to find, I think. And there's two little holes down here, I think. I don't know what's going on there. Someone been digging the turf up or something. And he goes in cemeteries by himself. I've spoke to him on some of his, on one of his live streams actually, when he was in a mausoleum in the middle of the night. And he answered us. I was asking him about his protection beads that he has on his wrists, because he does like paranormal stuff. I like to do that, but I'm not doing that right now because, well, some of my regular viewers will know why I'm not doing that. I'm not doing anything like that. So, yeah, but he still does it, obviously, and he's doing okay with his. So, yeah, so I still like to go into cemeteries and spooky places, but I'm not doing any, like, communication attempts or anything like that. Just to let you know, I'm not here for that reason. I'm just here for a look around the place. I mean, this cemetery is quite big, but it's not that big, it's not huge. I mean, it's still a fair size, but there's a lot bigger ones than this. Jarrow Cemetery is a lot bigger. For example, in Hebden, I think Hebden Cemetery is bigger than this as well. Now this cemetery has a really old section, an old part, but you've got to go through a little gate to get into it, and it's probably even darker in that bit. I said I was going to go right next to the road, and where am I? I'm right next to the road. I don't know. What am I like? I better get away from this road actually. I'll go down here. Oops, I keep putting my finger in front of the infrared LEDs. Apologies for that. Oh dear. Because I'm not using a selfie stick to hold this camera. I find it easier to do it like this, just handheld. And there you can see the care home once again in the distance there. There's like a round light at the bottom. Very bright light. It's not lighting up much of the cemetery, just a little bit next to the fence. But apart from that, not much. It's reflections. That's what I saw last time. It's reflections of car headlights off the gravestones. That's what it is, because I just seen something similar right there. It just shows you how things can play tricks on your eyes like that. Reflection of car headlights. Because these gravestones are very shiny. Most of them are made of marble, I think. Very gloss finish, very shiny, you know. So obviously they reflect a lot of lights from things like car headlights and stuff. And I haven't got any lights on me. The bike lights are switched off front and back, so it wasn't me that caused the reflection. No, there's some more reflections. So in a cemetery that isn't next to a road, you wouldn't see anything like this, obviously. There's another one here with a little picture on, but you probably won't be able to see it properly on night vision. I'm not a very good angle here. I'm like being like a contortionist here. So I have to turn around. I'm stuck kind of. The rucksack got caught on my seat there, my bike seat. As you join me here now, you should be able to see I've been joined by Jesus himself, and here he is on the cross. Very nice statue, of course. I should have said I've joined Jesus, not the other way around, because he was already here. You see, I just came along and stood next to him, type of thing. You know what I mean? He didn't come over and stand next to me, because kind of on the cross, so he couldn't. He's stuck there, isn't he? So yeah, don't mean any disrespect to anyone by that, because I use Jesus for protection prayers and stuff. I'm using Jesus all the time. God, I can't even talk right now. My mouth's as dry as a stick, I tell you. But this is one of the tallest graves I've seen in here so far, at least in this section. And I think there's some taller ones in the older section, but this is quite old. I don't know what the date is on it, but this must be quite ancient, I think. And I've had to stand up on the side of this sort of step here, so I'm kind of step to the left or the right. Sound like I'm doing a scene out of the Rocky Horror Picture Show. And you move a step to the right, then step to the left. I don't know what the song goes like, something like that. I don't actually like that film much. I used to have it on Blu-ray and I got rid of it. I am a big fan of Tim Curry though, who played Frankenfurter in the film. But I prefer his other films like Clue, Legend, Home Alone 2, and I can't think of the rest right now. But yes, I could do with a crucifix this size, you know, to put around my chest, on a chain or something, because the one I've got's a little bit small, and the bit that you hang around your neck got all tangled up, so I can't even use it now, unfortunately. So yeah, so oh, the bell's going off in the church. Can you hear it? I hope you can hear that. There's a church in this cemetery, you see. It's not very loud, like, because there's trees in front of it, and what with the wind and everything. It's the bewitching hour here and in the cemetery in the dark. Right, I'm going to try and get down off here now. Oh. Right, oh, I'm down. I'm off. Successfully, I have got down off the bit where I was next to Jesus. Right then. Oh. Some noises over there. That wasn't good. Several cracks of twigs or something. Let's just hope it's animals and not somebody in here with me tonight. Let's hope. Alright, let's get this. Yeah. Just lifting my bike up. My bike's quite lightweight actually. Right, I'm going to head down over here. I was going to go that way, but I'm not sure if there's somebody over there. Probably isn't, but something made cracks. How is that? I mean, it's something making a noise in front of us here. Could be an animal. You filthy animal. Just kidding. Don't mean to offend any rats or squirrels or hamsters or anything else that may be here right now. Rabbits, could be rabbits. Possibly a fox. I did see a fox or something on the way up on my bike. It ran out in front of us, but it was about 30 feet away, so I couldn't tell it was a fox or something else. It ran really fast though, and I passed about 2 or 3 rabbits as well that went scattering all over the shop. Could be the wind causing that noise over there, I don't know. It's not that windy here, but there was some little noises in front of us just there. And it's probably a few leaves, but it didn't sound like leaves. It didn't sound like leaves blowing on the path in the wind though. I don't know. Well, we'll have a look down here. I'll just walk down here next to these, in front of these graves, so we can hopefully get a good look at some of them. I was going to go into the old section, but I don't know how to get in there. So I'm in the dark, can't see where I'm going, you see. I haven't got the torch, as I've said about 1,000,000 times. I mean, I do have a torch, but it's just that I haven't got a free hand, you see. I could do with an extra arm or something. You know, like an extra arm to hold the torch, like 3 arms. One to hold the bike, one to hold the camera, and one to hold the torch. Right, let's see where we end up here. I should end up in the old section soon, I'm thinking. And I hope this wind isn't too bad on the audio. The hell's that? I saw a hole where I think I'm seeing things. There's them very bright lights I was talking about over there. Must cost them a bloody fortune to run those things. What with the electric going up and everything. Jeez, they'll be bankrupt. There's another little angel. I think it's a white angel as far as I can tell, but sometimes on night vision things don't come out in the correct colours that they actually are, so but I can sort of see it a bit with the street lights and that. It's definitely white, I would say. There's a gravestone falling over here by the looks of things, I think. It's hard to tell because I can't see properly in the dark. What with looking at a very bright screen, it's not easy to make things out, only certain things. It's getting windier over here, I'm noticing. And it's not too warm tonight, but I'm pretty sure it's going to get colder as the months go on, obviously. So, I shouldn't really complain about the temperature. I mean, I've got 2 pairs of gloves on and a jumper and a coat, so shouldn't be too bad. Is this the old section, or maybe some of it? I don't know. I mean, there's some old graves. I said old graves in this section, but there's a big pile of something here. What is it? Looks like twigs and stuff. Are we gonna have a bonfire in here? What's going on here? I don't know what this is doing here. Is it a bush or something? I think it might be a bush. I can't tell. Yeah, I think it's a bush. I thought it was a big pile of twigs, like. And there's a tree over there. I don't even see it, but it's been chopped, like down some of it. It's just the stump and a bit of it left. I don't know if you can see it on the night vision. I don't think it stretches that far very well. At least I can't see it properly on the screen, but I can slightly see it. Where's that bit that goes through into the really old bit? I'm going closer to the road again here. I can safely say this is the first time. Oh yeah, this is the bit here. This is the first time I've been in a cemetery, I think, by myself in the dark, shooting a video. All the other times I've been with somebody. And here's a monument here in the middle with a huge crucifix. But it hasn't got Jesus on this one, unless he fell off. But I don't think he did. And they've just removed him. No, I don't think he did. I remember me and my late friend Anthony Crawley. We came in here a long time ago, a few years back, and I remember we were sitting on here having a drink and some crisps and stuff. We were starving. We'd just been out on a little trip to Newcastle together, and we stopped off here on the way back. It's a long time ago. Of course, my friend Anthony sadly passed away. He committed suicide. Unfortunately, it was a very big shock when I found that out, I can tell you. I was reading Facebook and I looked on his, well, a post popped up on my page on Facebook saying that Anthony had lost his fight against depression, and I was absolutely, well, yeah, I was absolutely mortified. By the way, this section here is the old section, and it is extremely dark because I'm away from where this, oops, I've just pressed my gears by mistake, the switch on my gears. You're not supposed to do that when you're not pedaling. This is very dark here, like, I can't see out hardly at all. I can just vaguely make out some shapes of the gravestone. Here's an obelisk. I can see an obelisk though. If you don't know, obelisks are Masonic sort of symbols, stroke statues. There's one outside the White House in Washington DC. There's one outside the Vatican in Rome. And where else is the one? Oh, there's one in Jarrow Park, in the middle of Jarrow Park. So hang on a minute, we've got Washington DC, the Vatican, and Jarrow Park so far. But then again, there's loads of them in cemeteries as well. And if you watch any movies, and there's a cemetery scene comes on in that movie you're watching, I guarantee that in the scene, somewhere, there will always be some obelisks, or at least one of them. Like, one of my favourite films is Rain Man, starring Tom Cruise and Dustin Hoffman, which he won the Oscar for. And well, the cemetery scene on that film, you see a huge, well, there's a few obelisks in the shot when they're in the cemetery on that one, when Charlie Babbitt and Raymond Babbitt's father passes away when they're at his funeral. So there you go. That film was directed by Barry Levinson, in case you didn't know. And he has a huge chess piece. I think it's like a rook or a castle. I think that's what it's known as. Right, I'm in absolute pitch black here. It's like totally like dark here. I can't even see if there's a path in front of us hardly. Dear me. So now we're in really pitch black territory. Up there was a bit of ambient light from the street lights off the roadside that runs along it, but now we're totally just in pitch black darkness. So I hope there's nobody in here. Alive, that is. Or I'm could be in a spot of bother. So I'll probably not shoot for much longer here. Here's another castle, a rook from the chess game. You don't see gravestones like this anymore, do you? Maybe this guy was either a king or he was a keen chess player. I'm not sure which. I don't know who it is because I can't see any names and what have you. So like I say, it's pitch black, dark. In fact, hang on, I'll show you how dark it is. I'll just switch my night vision off for 1 second or two. Right, this is how dark it is in here. You can see some vague street lights in the distance there. But, hang on, I'll put it back on again. There we go. Right, it's back on. And we're under the trees as well. That's probably why it's darker, because the light from the streets doesn't reach over here. Plus the trees are in the way as well. So, oh my god, hang on. Right. I think that was my stomach rumble. I just had 2 bananas before I came out of the house, so I think my stomach's making some strange sounds. If you heard that, it wasn't somebody moaning or anything, unless it was the ghost of one of my ex-girlfriends or something. Oh shit! What was that? Just caught me head on a branch there. I didn't see that coming. Dear me! I nearly dropped my bike there. I'm gonna shoot like this for a bit because I can see where I'm going a bit better when I'm not looking at a bright screen in front of us, you see. So I haven't made too many cameo appearances in this video so far, I don't think. Apart from the bit with Jesus there before. Oh my god, what's that? I think it's half of a gravestone or something. Anyway, I don't it's not so good down here, like. It's actually, you know something, it feels a bit worse now that I'm not looking at the screen on the camera. I'm in front of, there's like weeping willows in front of us here. I'll just show you. You can't hear them weeping, they're just, I mean the tree. The tree, weeping willows. Here. Now, in this cemetery, I'll try and make it to the front entrance. There's this really big grave. It's of a, it's shaped like a 4-poster bed from the past, and it's got like children in it. And it's because it's there because these children who are buried there sadly died in a house fire or something, and they made this huge grave shaped like a 4-poster bed. And I can't see where I'm going. Oh, I shouldn't be talking so loud here in case there's somebody. Oh shit! What was that? Hearing things behind us now. I know. That's a bit disconcerting when you're in pitch black darkness in a cemetery and you hear something behind you. Anyway, I think we found another obelisk. I think it's an obelisk anyway. It looks like a different shaped one to me. Anyway, let's just try to quickly get to that front entrance bit. I think I can see it. Oh, can I? Hang on a minute. There's another obelisk over there. Oh, that's not the gate. That's the wrong gate. Is it? There's a gate down there I've just discovered. But I think there's another gate over here. Here he is. There's the obelisk there, if you can see it. Actually, I can't even see it on the screen, what the hell? I think it's there. Oh, I fell down. Oh shit. Oh my god. Oh, I fell down. Oh. Whew. Hang on. Oh man, I've just got to recover. I just fell down. I fell over that grave there. Oh shit. I was trying to see the obelisk and didn't realise this, like the bottom of the grave was in front of us. Oh shit. Oh, I think I've done my ribs in or something. It's like pain down me. Oh, I'm going to be in agony now. I've got paracetamols with us though. I may have to have them in a minute. That wasn't good. I just completely fell down on the floor, on the ground, on the grave, old grave I hasten to add. Whew. A minute. Pulse is up a bit now. Anyway, we must continue. Here is a tomb in front of us. Right, this video is going to be too long. I'm starting to realise. I better hurry up. I dropped the camera as well. I think I did. It all happened that fast. I don't know what quite happened. Whew. But it wasn't good. So I'm going to have to finish up in a minute because this isn't. That wasn't meant to happen. You see, it's funny, you know. It's oh my god, what's that? Holy shit. Oh, there's this huge shadow of some car headlights just went on the side of the church door in front of us there, like moved across. I thought it was a huge apparition appeared in front of us there for a minute. Jesus, too much is happening at once here. The weird thing was, even though I fell down completely, my bike was still upright. It was been leaning against us when I fell on the ground or something. I had my hand on it. I didn't know what was happening because I couldn't see anything, you see. It was just blackness in front of us. Anyway, I'm going to have to be a bit more careful now. I'll probably end up in the accident and emergency soon. Right, I'm heading towards the church door here and the security red light flashing here. So, I better just go around the front. Hang on a minute. I don't know if you can see any of the gravestones behind this, because usually with this night vision you have to things have to be close to you, like this behind you, for them to show up properly. Otherwise, I think they don't show up very well. Why is that? I'm looking at the screen, it looks kind of... That's my eye though, but looks like it's kind of fuzzy or something. It's like, I just swiping the lens. Right, let's go around the front here. I don't know which way it is. Around here. Right, I'm going to finish up soon because I've just injured myself here. Right. Yeah, this is the oldest section in the cemetery, this, right next to the church. And I still can't find the right bit. Oh, there's some steps in front, damn it. I'm at the wrong bit. Try on this side. Try and get the bike up the steps. Lights just come on, security light at the church here. Wait, I think I'm at the right bit now. Yeah, I think so. Oh shit. I'm walking off the path here. It's over there. Here's the other door to the church. In front here. Well, as I was going to say, am I at the right bit? I think down here. Yeah, I think it's down here. This is where an ex-friend of mine called Terry and Brandon from another paranormal group, Gateshead Paranormal, they did a little investigation thing down here. Actually, hang on a minute. Is it gone? Oh, I've passed it, man. It's up there. I've passed it. The police, that's an ambulance. Ambulance just passing there. I'll try and turn around here. It's up here. I passed it in the dark here. I didn't see it. I thought they'd removed it or something. This is the grave shaped like a 4-poster bed with the it's got like, I think it's 3 children, or is it 4? I think it's 3 children asleep in the bed. It's a 4-poster bed, you see, it's meant to be. So sadly, like I say, died in a fire years ago. And Terry and Brandon from Gateshead Paranormal did a thing here, in a little investigation. And I think there's supposed to be something where you run down around the grave like 3 or 4 times. I forget how many times you're supposed to run around it and something's supposed to happen or something. But I'm not going to do anything like that, of course. But I'm injured anyway. What was that? Something just made a noise there, I don't know what that was. There's a huge gravestone behind us here. Right, I'm gonna finish off for tonight here. Next to this 4-poster bed grave here, in front of the church. Oops, I shouldn't have said that. I knew it, I've said the name out. I have to cut that bit. Right, I'm gonna end this video here tonight. I didn't expect to fall down head first into a grave, but I did. That was rather painful to say the least. I'm going to have to take some paracetamols either before I get back or when I get back. We'll see how it goes. So I would just like to thank you all for watching this video tonight. And I guess I'll see you on the next one. I've got to find my way back home now in pitch black darkness all the way, just about. I'll go down some very dark paths, but it's better than riding on the roads, because the roads are dangerous. So I mainly go on the paths, like between fields and things. So I guess I'll catch you all next time. Let us know if you seen anything in the video, like shadow, I don't know, it's probably my shadow if you saw any. Anyway, let us know if you heard or seen anything. I'm not looking for anything there. I just let us know if you see anything weird or anything, apart from me, that is. Ba-dum-bum. Right, so thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. So bye bye for now, see you later, ta-ra now.